meteorologist Ron Rose.
Angie, you ready for life hack?
I am. Well, I think I am.
Well, I know.
I
Yesterday about did me in on life hacks, but
Well,
out with the old. There it goes. Remember you used to rip those up when you didn't like them. Let's keep that trend going.
Oh, okay, we will from now on.
But if you like it, yeah, we got to give your stamp of approval.
Okay.
How are we going to work that? Anyway, looking for a good documentary. I love to watch documentaries.
I do too.
And a lot of times, like I just finished watching the biopic Oppenheimer, and I think you guys have watched that, right?
I haven't seen it yet.
George has seen it? Okay, or has he?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, anyway, I watched it, but you get to the point where you're sitting there thinking, yeah, this is really good. It's a great movie and all, but I just assume watch a documentary, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, okay.
To get all the details.
Check out pbs.org.
That's what we watch.
Yeah, I do too. Regularly puts out some of the best documentaries around, and they're profound. They're publicly funded, so their documentaries are free and have no advertisements in them. There you go. This message was underwritten by PBS.org.
You bet it was. But it is true. And
it is absolutely true.
That quality of that research and all those stuff. I've watched many documentaries on there. So yes, indeed.
Right, and the History Channel has some good too.
Oh, yeah,
So you got a lot of good ones out there, but PBS is the one I usually go to. And they have like the PBS Experience series too. And so I've done a lot of those stuff. I think I've worn them all out though.
Well, and some bear repeating, others not so much.
That's
but
right.
yes. So that was my approval.
Stamp of approval. And of course they have the documentary, or I guess the documentarian of all documentarians or whatever, Ken Burns. It doesn't get much better. In fact, I don't think it gets any better than Ken Burns when it comes to documentaries. Anyway, Ellis Park, you can see a good view of the Twin Bridges right there. Yeah, traffic not a problem whatsoever. 4 lanes. I will say this though, when I was up on those bridges this morning, and I'm sure when I go home too, it was rocking me around a little bit. That wind coming off the water, man, it was kind of tough. So heads up on that. And if you're traveling, we're going to see that wind basically from the north and northwest. So if you're traveling east-west on 64, you're going to get rocked around a little bit, like our camera, our Bill Morgan roofing camera there in Owensboro. Looks like the sunshine's trying to bust through some of the clouds, and it will eventually get there. And of course, we're looking at USI's campus and looking out toward the west, see some blue, patches of blue out there as the sun starts to break. Check us out. This is a good setup here. We're looking to the southwest, more to the west, to the right, more to the east, to the left, and we're seeing the clearing starting, and we are going to see more and more clearing as we go into the afternoon. 35 degrees right now. The temperatures recovered a little bit. We had dropped down below freezing, or at least right to the freezing mark in Evansville. Now we're back up a few degrees. We actually started the day. The high today officially is going to be 72 degrees, but that was at 2 o'clock in the morning. We saw that temperature drop from 2 to 3. We saw the temperature drop 20 degrees down in the 50s, another 10 the next hour, and then we were right around 40. And in fact, we were exactly 40 at 5 o'clock. So that'll be the daytime high, 40. And I think we're going to recover to around 40 again this afternoon with that sunshine. So still a cold day. The average high temperature is 50, so it'll be 10 below on the daytime high anyway. With the northwest wind at 17, of course, adding a chill. The pressure is rising rapidly. Yesterday it was falling rapidly, but we're seeing that high pressure build back in, and now it's on the rise again pretty quickly too. 30 in Lagodi and French Lick. That's actually up a degree in Lagodi. So gonna warm up above the thawing out point here soon enough. It's right at 32 in Jasper and Princeton, 35 in both Henderson and Owensboro. Beaver Dam at 38. Mama's got 36 in Calhoun. It's also 36 in Carmine. And it's 34 degrees colder right now than it was yesterday when we were doing lifestyles at this time. What a difference a day makes, huh? And a big old cold front. As far as wind speeds go, double digits pretty much all across the board. Still 23 miles an hour at Vincennes, 21 in Flora. And keep in mind, the wind is going to back off a little bit as we go through the afternoon, but it's still going to be around 15 to 20, or at least in that 10 to 20 range later on this afternoon, late afternoon. So then it's going to die down and overnight. It's going to give us a break tomorrow. We're not going to have much wind at all tomorrow, so high pressure will be in control. 23-mile-per-hour wind in Owensboro, making it feel like 23 degrees. 23, the number of the day there. That's not a number you want to be at. 25 at Evansville, 21 is what it feels like in Jasper. It feels like temperature also 21 at Vincennes. Flora had a feels like temperature earlier this morning of 11. Now they've warmed up to a wind chill of 20. That's it. So yeah, tough to take, especially with all the warm weather we've had so far this February. We had that one weekend a couple of weekends ago that was pretty tough, especially on that Saturday with a high of only 24. But it's been a pretty warm month, all in all. And tomorrow's the last day of the month. Nothing shaking on live first morning Doppler radar. Had a little bit of rain early this morning. It's kind of lingering on down to the southeast, but that's long gone. As far as estimated rainfall, I mean, less than 1/10 of an inch for a lot of us here in the Evansville metro. But down to the south, that's where the heaviest rain was. That line was angled, basically southwest to northeast. But even though the storms were running east, it was kind of running over the same ground. And we have some pretty heavy hefty totals in some counties in western Kentucky. In fact, south of Owensboro, right around Utica and southern Davis County, popped 2.6 inches of rain estimated there. Just east of Roberts, pretty good downpour there. Better than 3 inches of rain estimated by Doppler there. And of course, also to the west of Dixon and Webster County, popped 2 inches of rain estimated by Doppler radar there. So some pretty good dousings there. Just south of the river, there's that line of showers and thunderstorms as it continues to plow to the east away from the tri-state. It is cleared out in St. Louis and a lot of places between here and St. Louis, but the clouds are a little persistent down coming up from the boot heel of Missouri. So it's keeping a few clouds in play, but we're going to see those clouds break up as we go through the afternoon. Future tracker indicates that by 1 o'clock, pretty much everywhere, Evansville north and west is clear and partly cloudy down to the south, but we're all going to be in the clear by mid to late afternoon. Plenty of sunshine, but it's going to be plenty cold tonight with that clear sky. The temperature's going to be dropping down into the 20s, the low 20s for a low. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds, but the sunshine is going to be there in abundance, and we're also going to be seeing less wind, much less wind. That's going to help out too. 40 degrees for an afternoon high today. And that was our morning high, at least a daytime high today. Morning high was 72 at 2 o'clock in the morning, well before most people woke up anyway. Windy, yes, with that northwest wind tapering off, though, from 25 to 15 miles an hour. 75 is what I called for a high yesterday. It was 74. That delightful, yes. And that's a winner, Sheila Allen of Boonville. Congratulations, Sheila. You got a sock cap courtesy of Ackerman Chiropractic. You could use that sock cap tomorrow throughout the entire day. 24 for morning low, 32 for morning low on Friday. We warm into the low 50s on Friday, low 60s on Saturday, low 70s on Sunday. That's more like it. This weekend is looking good. Yeah, it should be dry all weekend long. Chance for rain, though, on Monday, unfortunately. Hey, check this out. Ed Carroll got a little present in his backyard today. He got a trampoline from somewhere. If you're missing a trampoline and you live in Roberts or the Roberts area, check out Ed's yard. He might have it for you right there.
I had a patio umbrella blow over to the neighbors one time, too. So, well, there you go. Maybe he'll enjoy trampoline.
And maybe he'll... Hey, look what I found. I got a trampoline now.
We'll be back with more Lifestyles right after this.